Hello YouTube, this is Dexter Nolan. I'm here to bring you a card of the week video. This is my very first one, and I've decided to do it as I was looking through my comments today, and I seen this guy, Tragoedia, and this guy we're going to discuss in the video, and unfortunately I might be getting rid of these soon. But yeah, these guys are hard to come by. These guys are €6. I know, these are deep prison style cost. Reason is because it only is printed in an Ultimate Rare Battle Pack, or no, an Ultimate Rare Turbo Pack it is, or something really hard to get like that, and Shonen Jump. So as you can imagine, for such a good card, it doesn't have very much prints. Even Deep Prison is still at 6. The common one is at €6, even though it has really easy to get reprints. So that'll just show you how much, and that came in the deck too. That'll just show you how much these cards can actually go for. This is half the price of a Dark Rose structure deck, and that has a Grapha and Snow, and they're €2 or €3 each. So yeah, I'm going to get straight into it, and I'd like to say these are wonderful. Absolutely amazing. Firstly, the reason it's great is because it has 4 effects. Yes, that's right. Now the first one, which is the one that's going to trigger, and it's the only one you're going to use before using any of the other ones, is you can special summon it from your hand when you take battle damage. Any type of battle damage. You attack into your opponent. This monster, let's say this is the situation, and I'm just going to go situational here. Your opponent, it's your turn. You got a card trooper on the field. Your opponent has a Gene Warped Werewolf. I'm just going to say vanilla this because that's all that matters. They could have a Cyber Dragon or whatever, but you take the damage, you draw one, and you can drop Trag, and if you wanted, then you can activate one of the following effects. Once per turn, you can discard a card to take control of one of your opponent's monsters with the same level as the discarded monster. So, let's say with the Gene Warped Werewolf, my card trooper is destroyed, I have +1. Now they have a Gene Warped Werewolf, I discard a level 4 card I drew, or just a card that was in my hand, and I take control of his Gene Warped Werewolf. So, I dump this, and I get their Gene Warped Werewolf. Now next, this guy can target any level once per turn in your grave and become that level, if that level is in your grave, obviously. So let's say we discard that level 4. This is our level 4 Gene Warped Werewolf. This is our Tragoedia level 10, and we have our level 4 card we discard to get their Gene Warped Werewolf. I target the level 4 card in my graveyard, level 4, and exceed. You know what I mean? You actually take control of one of their monsters and exceed with it. It's brilliant. And the thing is, you can always exceed with this card. Will I tell you why? Because you're going to have a card in the graveyard before you take over control of that card, because you'll have to discard the same level to get that level, and by discarding that card with that level, you're going to have the level to make Tragoedia level 4, or whatever. Sorry if I'm confusing it. Tragoedia is probably one of the most complex cards in the game. I'm going to give you a few rulings about him in a few seconds as well. And the reason he's so good is he can have potentially high attack. I mean, with just 3 cards in hand, he's an 1800 attack monster that can discard to take control of and drop for free for battle damage. Tragoedia is, in my opinion, one of the... Well, I'm going to have to think of a really good... the Ojama trio. Okay? You got Thunder King Ryo, Snowman Eater, and Tragoedia. Now, there's other cards like Handtraps, Maxi, and DD Crow, and Effectuator that are commonly used, and they're good too. But him, Thunder King, and Snowman Eater are so easily splashable and so brilliant in their own right. Snowman Eater less so. I mean, you could probably even say Gores is better, but I'm just going to say those are my Ojama trio for the minute. And I've had so much luck with this card because I use this card in Lightsworns, so I used to have no back row anyway. Well, not that even made a difference, but I had lots of cards in hand, is what I'm basically trying to say. I take damage. No, what I would do is I used to use this card in combo with Card Trooper. I'd always summon Card Trooper, get the mill of 3, and then my turn. I did lose a little bit of life points, but I dropped this card, right? And since I draw from Card Trooper, just so you know, I'll have replaced this card in hand. I'll have 5 cards in hand. He'll be a 3k beater with an amazing effect, and he stays during my opponent's turn, so there won't be any OTKs on you. And that's what's an amazing thing about this card. This card is also a mandatory 2 in a few decks, such as Chaos. Yeah, he's a brilliant dark card. Why not? Lightsworn, Twilight. He is better than Gores. Yes, he's better than Gores, or at least equal with him. Gores is an awful lot easier to get on Lightsworn as well, just so you know, because he'll have no spells or traps, so your field will be empty quite a bit. He's also great in Prophecy, other decks like that. Another meta deck he's good in is Chaos Dragons. He's also brilliant dark, so just remember that. Ixie decks can make use of him, and so can other decks like, I don't know, Inzectors. They can drop them in. So yeah, Trag too. Now, another few things that a lot of people don't notice is Trag is summoned in the damage step. He cannot be bottomless trap hold no matter what, unless just normal summon him, which you won't, unless you're retired. If you're completely retarded, then you'll normal summon him. So basically there goes with my basically, and I can't stop saying that word. You take your damage, and they try to bottomless this 3k Trag. They cannot. Why? Because his effect activates in the damage step. And what can be activated in the damage step? Damage calculation. Only one other monster card in the universe can be effectively activated in the damage step in response to this, and that's Honest. That won't matter. Damage calculation. I keep saying that. That's damage calculation. Another fact you should probably know is this guy cannot under any circumstances be searched from the deck, because question mark cannot be searched from the deck. It is a void attack points unless in hand, grave, or field, in which it becomes 0, or is Trag effect 600 per monster in hand. This can't be got through Mystic's Meadow. This guy cannot be gotten through Sanguine. Okay, they're the main facts about it. Tragoedia is beautiful. He's a fiend type, and he's affected by Skill Drain, by the way. Skill Drain makes him lose his attack and all his effects. He's an amazing card. In some recent articles, he's been praised. He's a very good game turner. He can change shit up, and he's really frustrating on your opponent, especially since he can't be removed from the field on a summon. I don't know what else I wanted to say about Trag, except I love him. And he's at €6 a piece. A playset goes for 12, so I'm assuming 6 a piece, maybe 7 a piece. And that's just for a common, remember. So yeah, these guys aren't for trade. I'm going to keep them for someone who's buying my Lightsworn. Well, should be buying my Lightsworn deck off me, because these are vital, and I don't think he has them, so I can trade them with him. I'm looking for cards. You know, it's in my trade binder, so if you have any of those cards, feel free to PM me. I'm looking for Forbidden Lances, which are at 6-ish as well, for trade, so if you have them in any rarity, please message me. Thanks for watching. This is Dexter Nolan. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Aye, and goodbye.